Hello everyone, welcome to this brand new session on the Tangle Auragin, furthering our journey on this tangle. Yes, we are going to draw another tile today using this Tangle Auragin and few more tangles to go along. Today I am going to combine this tangle along with a tangle MOOKA sprouts. Just to give you some idea, I am going to start like this and then rope in MOOKA sprout somewhere. Yes, let's see how it works out. I'm quite excited. So I'm going to give a nice curve and then come down and incorporate MOOKA sprout on the other end of Auragin. I'm working on a Zendala tile. Feel free to draw on any other tile, that's okay. And now I'm going to add a little thicker aura. Go slow and then again turn it in and then a thinner aura. Yes, fun. You can go all the way up here. I'm now again going to add a thicker aura. Just having fun, yeah? Again, curl it in. A thinner aura. Take it up like this. You can add few more MOOKA sprouts if you want. If you don't want them in this order, then probably you can accommodate one more. I'll tell you what I'm saying. So I'm going to bypass this and add probably something like this. Yes, so it's a bunch of MOOKAs there. Generally sprouts will be in descending order, but that's okay. Like this. If you want, you can add one more. Yes, and now I'm going to add, you can add just a simple aura. Yes, and then just the way we generally do. But before we add the auras here, I'm going to add some S shapes. Yes, you are right. I'm trying to incorporate another tangle here, which is drawings. Yes, so these were some reverse S shapes, and then from the back of the S, I'm coming down. That's part of the tangle drawings. Yes, and then you can add a hidden one here, or you can choose to add those auras which are generally a part of the Tangle Auragin. Yes, probably we can take it. We have some spaces here, so we can take it further down. What say? Looks nice and interesting. Yes, so let's now first add some tangles in these sections. So what do you want to start with? I'm going to start with some simple PRINTEMPS which are connected with each other this version of PRINTEMPS also called as snails. I hope the tangle is clear. Yeah. So I'm just rolling it in. It's basically PRINTEMPS, however, they are all interconnected, and this version is also called as snails. Yes, fun to draw. Slowly take your time. No hurry. Yeah, so that was our first tangle. Now I'm going to go with a simple line based tangle called KEEKO. So I'm going to draw 4 and 4, right? Horizontal and vertical lines. If the space is less, go with whatever spaces you have. Go slow. Giving a slight curve to the lines as I draw. They are not exactly straight. Yes, so that's the tangle KEEKO. Now in the third section we can add some drama. So let's pick a tangle which has some bit of inking. Yes, so what do you want to add? I'm going to go with simple KNIGHTSBRIDGE. Which means I'm going to divide this entire sections into blocks and then ink alternate sections. If you want smaller sections, you can add another line in between and then ink alternate sections, just like a checkerboard, to form the Tangle KNIGHTSBRIDGE. Yes, I like it bigger blocks. I will add an orb here, just a small enhancement. In fact, Auragin is a very nice way to revisit your ribbon tangles. Yes, whole lot of tangles that you can choose from. So this adds that drama to my tile. And the last one, tiny one there. Even this space can be converted into a caviar. So I have added another orb inside, left a small highlight, and then inked the rest of the orb. like this. Yes, looks nice. Now comes the last section, so I'm going to draw a simple line based pattern again. You can either draw woods or you can go with simple shattuck. So just keep drawing lines at an angle. Simple tangle to draw. I'm drawing 4 lines. Take your time. Yes. So I finished drawing the tangle shattuck, right? There is still some space. If you want, you can give it a more organic look by adding some hidden mookas. Just extending my mookas a little more to give a more organic feel. You can add some weight on the head. Small little things that you can do to add to the look. Yes, so you can, if you want, give it a more organic feel by adding a few more of these although we started with sprouts, but that's okay. Now comes this section, so I'm going to again, let's see, just adding a little weight. Let's add some texture tangle inside. Probably you can go with some moons. Just having some fun with whatever spaces I have. Not really thinking where what, going with whatever is coming to my mind at that point of time. Don't plan your tile. Have a broad idea about what you want to draw and then just go with the flow. That's the way to be. So that's just a touch of crescent moon. And I don't want to add anything else. Would not like to fill up the entire space. Let's move on to our drawings. So I am going to highlight it a little, adding another aura, leaving a sparkle and inking. Another thick aura. I will do some line work here, simple lines. Add an orb here with some weight on one side. Yes, looks nice and simple. Let's do this for the second one. First, add an aura. Ink with a small highlight. and then adding one more aura inside, adding simple lines, straight lines, one orb and another orb with a little weight on one side just to give it a little dimension. Yes, let's do the same exercise. Continuing with the same exercise. Yeah, done with that. This space you can either leave it empty. I like it empty actually, but if you want, you can add some tiny fescues, something like this, very fragile ones, like this. Yeah, now let us go ahead. The rest of the space, this is our main focus tangle. The rest of the space is entirely up to you. How do you want to go about it? Yes, let's add some more tangles. So I'm going to add some really big HOLLIBAUGH. So you can either add an aura all around this, or you can leave it as such. So I am now starting to add the Tangle HOLLIBAUGH in the background. You have to draw behind. You know how it is. The HOLLIBAUGH effect. Never cut lines. Draw behind always. Go slow. Take your time. And these can extend till here. So patiently fill the rest of your tile with these HOLLIBAUGH lines. Make sure you don't cut lines anywhere. Make sure you draw behind always. Yes. Fun to draw. Just be mindful. I'm going to go on like this and complete this space also. So that's HOLLIBAUGH in the background. Now if you want more drama on the tile, then you can go ahead and ink some of the sections, in between sections. I'm not going to be inking all. I don't want too much drama, but yes, it is not a bad idea to ink some of the in-between sections. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Pick any, whatever, wherever you feel like. You can pick up a bolder nib. you want faster inking. Although all the in-between spaces in HOLLIBAUGH is inked, or you can tangle inside them if you want to create a tangleation, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to ink a few sections and leave the rest empty. Some bit of white spaces also looks nice. Yes, I don't want to do too many of them. As I mentioned, ink it nicely, make sure there are no empty spaces. Small tiny spaces here and there. Yeah, I think I'm going to ink one or two more. And now what I was saying is, if you don't want to keep it as such, you can just round the corners as if you are squeezing in an orb inside it, and it looks pretty nice. Yes, so just go retrace the lines and round the corner just like we do in Enhancements. That's what I'm doing here. Adds a little more character. Like this. You can do it for all of the sections, or you can leave some the way they are, whichever way you like it. So retrace the line, but don't go till the end, don't go to the corners. Yes, just adding a little fun factor. Take your time and do that for all the sections. So that's it. I've done that exercise throughout. Let us now get to shading our tile. Yes. So starting first with our Auragin. This is how I feel like shading at this point of time. Feel free to shade it in a different way. Not a problem. Now these sections. Last session we shaded it a little differently. Today again I am going to highlight each of the auras, just the way we do for border tangles or borders. Adding shadow on both ends. Trying to keep the center aura white, but that's okay even if some amount of graphite enters into it. That's okay. Spaces are small. Just need to give slight touch, not much, else the whole thing goes gray, and we don't want that. We would like a slight highlight in the center. Yes, let us first blend this much. I'm just going to blur the graphite, not pull it away. I'm almost holding my stub perpendicular so that I don't blend it too much. Just touching on the graphite, blurring it a little, that's it. Trying to leave a slight white gap in between. Go slow. I think we did manage to leave a slight white, yes. So that's possible in such a small space only when you just use the tip of your stub. Just hold it perpendicular and touch on the graphite. That's it. Yes, as far as our drawings is concerned, it's a good idea to add some shadow underneath this string that we started with, the first stroke. And then just blur it. Black like a shadow underneath. As it is, we have highlighted it and bold, so might as well add a shadow. There are a number of ways in which you can go about shading your drawings. You could have just added at this place from where the lines are emerging. That's perfectly fine. You could have added outside, yes, to highlight the shape. So do the way you wish to. I'm now going to highlight the intersections of my HOLLIBAUGH. That's how you generally shade your HOLLIBAUGH, and that's what I'm going to do. Go to each of the intersections and add some graphite there. Slowly and patiently. Make sure you leave these white spaces in between. So the lines are going over and under, and that's why we highlight these intersections. Let's do the same for all. You take your own time, no hurry. I'm adding here because it looks like going inside, and that's why a shadow of the Auragin. Yeah, so I think we are done with shading our HOLLIBAUGH. Looks nice in the background. Now time for GellyRoll. So these black spaces, you know, always it tempts me to add some bit of embellishment, bold black spaces. Use your jelly roll to add some fine dots in there to add that mystic feel to your tile. Now these are embellishments, you may not do it. You can very well close your tile at this point. Small little things that add to the look of your tile. Use your jelly roll to add these tiny dots inside those bold black spaces. Yes, and you can add a highlight if you want with your jelly roll. You can add it with your chalk here. Yeah, you will have to push it hard. Yeah. The other side of drawings, if you want, you can highlight a little bit. It will not show much, but yes, it will show a little. If you have a different blender, you can just soften it. And that's it. I don't think we need to do anything else on this tile. If you want to revisit some lines, then this is the time. So I will just do the last aura. I'm also adding some weight to it so that it stands out from the rest of my tile. Yes. And that's about it. We don't need to do anything else. Let's now close our tile. Put in your chop somewhere. Always sign and date your tile. And I shall see you again with 2 more sessions on the Tangle Auragin. Till then, have a good time. Bye-bye.